YouTube. Alright, hold on. Now I need to do tactical difficulties. Fine. Fine. Tactical difficulties it is. Screw you with all your fucking mongrel. Alright, fine. I'll do it with the technical difficulty searching bar. Alright, OBS, let's go. OBS, fixing problem. OBS, not full screen, stream. No. There is a problem with the thing in the OBS itself, I guess. So if I move it like this, then what? It's the game capture. It's the game capture problem. Alright, fine. So I'll move it back in. Now it should be working, and now I can go to this, move it over there, and now it should be working correctly. Right. No. Well, almost. So what's wrong with the bloody damn stream? Because holy hell, what the fuck is going on right now? My head. Something is wrong with the recording and I don't know what. Somehow it's not recording properly. Alright, fine, I will get you for this. So, if I... No, that would not work. That should not have been working. Alright. Back to pace 1 for now then, and then try to fix it later then, I guess. God dang it. Always when I have my try to start the stream, there is gonna be something happening. It's either YouTube fucking up the resolution, or it's the streaming software that's gonna be the fucking problem. So it's either way. I don't think it is the OBS problem, because the OBS is looking fine on my end. So it is YouTube's problem. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Why? So if I switch to monitor 1, right? This will work. This will work. If I switch to monitor 1 and then go back to monitor 2, this should actually work, right? So why is it not working? Why? I have no idea. Why? I have no idea. Bullshit? Probably bullshit. Yeah. Supposed to be bullshit. Anyway, I'm gonna call this off from the streaming service, and then I'm gonna be going to the other version, because holy fucking baloney, what the hell went wrong here? So, see you guys back in a bit. Just gonna be doing my thing. So yeah, fuck this madness already. I have it with this. So why is this not working? That's my question on this part, but I'm gonna be solving that later on. Let's see if the stream actually works. Oh hey Blue, you're probably wondering what the hell is going on here. Yeah, you're probably wondering. I have technical difficulties. So what the hell's going on? I have no idea, and it does not get fixed by this. It does not get fixed by this, so that means it has to do with the resolution then, right? Yes. Resolution. Alright, good. So it's the resolution that's the problem. Well, why don't you fix it? I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. Detect? Identify? Maybe. Yes. Alright, how to fix this problem? Let's go for make this one the main. Yes. There you go. Make this one the main, and then this one is not the main. Alright. So did that fix it? Did that fix the problem that I make? No, it did not. I see, I can see you and hear you, but what's wrong? The resolution. The resolution is wrong, right? I believe it is wrong because somehow... Or is it just the preview that's bugged? Oh, great! It's the preview that is bugged. Okay. I officially hate YouTube right now. Screw this guy. Holy hell. Alright, fine. I guess it is that thing that always happens to me. When I see something happening, it is always only for me that it is a problem. It's only me that is the problem, not the rest of the people. It's always me that has the problem with it. Jeez Louise, I had it with these things. YouTube technical difficulties. Alright, fine. So if the preview doesn't show me the good stuff. Great. Alright, fine. Yeah, it looks the same as usual for me. Yeah, I know. That's the main problem. It's supposed to be well, how do you do that? Yeah. It doesn't look the same on my end on the preview. So when I look at my own stream, it looks great. Alright, it looks just the same, but it doesn't look the same on the preview. So, YouTube, get your shit together, really. I just... Oh... I almost was like, wait, there's a problem with it's a problem with my settings then, right? And then I'm like... And then YouTube was like, ha! No, I'm joking, of course. I just make a bug. Ah, alright, cool. You make bugs, I will fucking beat the living shit out of you next time. So yeah, it's again a problem with the preview of YouTube. So, surprise, I panicked from nothing. What are the odds? Let's get started. So, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the moth-hawk project. I hope you guys are enjoying my struggle upon getting the stuff I wanted and now realizing that I actually did nothing wrong. So yeah, I hope you I hope you guys are going to be enjoying this. Let's get started on this, and I hope you guys are going to have a good time, because I will. Every single fucking time when I try to do something and I try to stream, it's gonna be something wrong. It's so lovely, don't you think? It's always lovely to see my own inner struggles happening, like, oh hello, that's a problem, you know? It's always a man with a hammer that strikes, and not anything else. Oh wait, I started with the wrong color. God damn it, I was with the right color busy, and now I ruined that. Ow! I forgot. I officially forgot about the whole conundrum about the color. Oh boy. Oh boy. So yeah. Oh man. Great time to kick in, hat. Great time to kick in. Holy shit. I hate officially YouTube right now on parts like these, giving me bad information and all that stuff. And I need a better color for this. God damn it. I need a good old-fashioned dark color. I need a good darkened color right there. I need this one. So yeah, the whole damn YouTube shenanigans just happened again, and I am like really frustrated. I was like, ah, you fucking shitting me. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying that. If that's so, then yeah, congratulate me on that. Did I continue on all the parts here? Let's take a look. No. I only did this part. I did not successfully done the other parts. Yes. Alright, I have nothing to fear. Good. Man, oh man, wow. This is like, again, one of the greatest... This is why I like myself, you know? Always this clunky. I'm always this like, ah, yes, I totally ruined my own damn stuff. So yeah, next time I will not trust the preview of YouTube himself. So tops on that. Sadly, I'm now working on the other equipment instead of the right equipment. So yay. So I'm using not OBS, I'm using Action. The good news is I can see the timer now. I don't have to watch my YouTube stream and see how much time has passed. But yeah, sadly we're not gonna have an outro then. Great. And I hope you guys are enjoying right now today, because I am really how do you say that? Confused? No. Terrible? No. Off track. There you go. I'm really off track right now upon things. The only thing I now can the only thing I can now just be like, oh well, be like no. Think about is kicking YouTube in the butt. You know, slamming it, beating the living shit out of it, and say like, are you gonna say sorry now about this? And then, you know, YouTube is like, I will refuse this every single time. And I'm gonna be like, screw you, buddy. Screw you. So yeah, I really hate that YouTube does not get their stuff correctly done. Because they could have saved me a lot of time, like 5 or 6 minutes of my time. But no, they didn't. They just wanted me, old-fashioned me, to figure out that I had to complain about, you know, the preview. So yeah, next time I will not trust the preview. I only will trust the live stream. Normally, if you only watch the preview, it would be fine. But apparently, YouTube has other things for that. So yeah, I hope you guys are not that. I hope you guys still are, you know, enjoying this, even though I went on a major rant upon, you know, what just happened, which is acceptable, I guess, that I went on a rant, because I really was like furious, and I really am furious about it. Like, holy hell, I tried to do here perfection here, and this YouTube just came in and said, screw you, buddy. Also, I forgot to put the lights on. So yeah. Ah, Space Junk, welcome here. More like screw tube. Yeah, indeed. I'll be right back. I need to put the lights on, otherwise I will get cold. And when that happens, whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot of why. That's why I love this place. I forgot to put the lights on. I was actually watching a movie, so yeah. Anyway, well, technically not a movie, a series, but eh. Anyway, I hope you guys are, you know, fine with the rant I did, because holy hell, I was lit. So yeah, if you ever want me pissed off, then yeah, just do that thing what YouTube just did to my face, and said that I was not doing the perfection correctly, or well, caused a major malfunction. That's more like it. And yeah, you get me pissed. I will literally just throw a bloody damn hammer at you because of, you know, my anger. And I'm not kidding when I say that. So yeah, the my anger management, of course, doesn't allow me to break stuff. I'm just, you know, casually being like, ha 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 ha. Be like, oh, next time I will not have this allowed again. So yeah, so yeah, how is everybody doing today? Let's go on with that part. Let's totally ignore the fact what happened today, and let's go with how are you guys all doing? Because, you know, I was well until, you know, this happened. So, you know, I hope you guys had a good week or day. It's not even a weekend. It's Wednesday, right? Wednesday, right? Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Definitely Wednesday. If I'm correct, it's Wednesday. Yep, I'm not dead. Woo! That's a good start. That's a good start indeed. Not being dead. That's the first things you need to achieve. Not being dead. So yeah. Man, oh man, wow. And I thought I had a rough day. Whew. Imagine all those people that are trying to not be dead. Oh, those people deserve the most respect, you know. If you are, if you're going on a train and you need to listen to conversations of random people yapping because you cannot lock them, you cannot zone them out because they talk too loud about every single thing they did. Oh, look at my child, it is so beautiful, it started all back in day age 485948 blah 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 blah. Yeah, if you need to withstand such a thing, holy shit, I'll give you the respect you earn, because those train rides are horrible. Nowadays, of course, it's really hard to get on a train because all this shenanigans is going on. COVID, still there. I have no idea why it's still there, but it's still there. And apparently my little sister got it, so... yeah, things get closer and closer the more you want it. Of course, it was inedible. Because, my little sister actually works at the Navy, so... it's inedible. But it is good. I hope she will be recovering soon. And so far she doesn't feel anything or, be like, She can just shrug it off, so that's good. I just hope that it doesn't get worse or something. But yeah, it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day indeed. So, today we're gonna be working on the moth-hawk project. If anybody who is excited, yeah, I am. At least I can work on this instead of, having to rely on other things to go. I really, really wish that little accident, what just happened, did not caught me off guard. But it did. It definitely did. It was like, are you shitting me? So yeah. It's a thing that I don't like. It's a thing that I despise. And that's imperfection. Is it a thing I despise? Yeah. It's one of the things that I don't like. It's because imperfection of myself is the worst fate I can give myself. Like, I don't want imperfection. I want perfect squares. And I will teach myself to become such a good person that I make those perfect squares. But, normally, you're not supposed to go that hard on, teaching yourself how to make perfect squares, but you get my point here. I'm a perfectionist upon that part, and I am a perfectionist who wants to have a decent stream. And, well, such events don't cause perfection. Those things cause problems. And those problems you don't want on a stream. Definitely not. It's almost as worse as that, how do you say? I was on Dun's stream yesterday again, and oh boy, the curveball came, and I was prepared for it. And some people were not, and they were like, "What? No, no!" It's all back. It all goes back to me, Barbara. Oh man, I just love that such things can happen. Like that there is a curveball coming. You know it. You know it. You even say to your other people, and then still people are like, "Oh God, no, not the curveball." So yeah, it's quite funny how well things go already. So yeah. Lol, perfection and I don't get along, I'm afraid. Aw, Space Jungle also dead. No, we need you, my friend. We need you. Yeah, perfection and I don't get along. Indeed, that's a thing that's like, we're not best friends. We hate each other and we stab each other in the back afterwards. So yeah, Oh, I already did this one? Huh. I could not remember that I did these things? No, I did not. Something is fishy here. Something fishy indeed. Only way to find out is work on it and then continue forward. So yeah, I'm very happy how far I already got with all this stuff. So yeah. Holy shit, School of Movies, fucking boring. You guys sounded like you were dying from boredom. Yes! Yes! I know. That's the whole point I wanted to make. It's like, stop it already with the Barbara, please. Barbara needs to live, man. Barbara, no! Leave Barbara alone. All the talk about Barbara and then going back to, you know, a wall, and then going back to Trump, and then going back to a wall, and then Trump, and then other words, and I'm not even calling here. It was a pure fucking torture. I know people were saying that as a joke, but School of Movies is actual torture. Yes, 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 it is. I would 100% agree with that, because holy hell, these people are insane. They're more insane than your typical, you know, creepy dude of, you know, anime. You know, the creepy dude in the anime series. Like, they're even more weird than that. They are like, they're daydreaming fucking weeps who think about all the creepy stuff that, you know, your parents won't talk about. So yeah, that's how creepy they get. And the worst thing is, they're fucking creepy to begin with. So yeah. I hope people are saying that this is a joke. No? Oh wait. Oh wait, I know, I already said that one. But yeah, the people are crazy. These people are crazy. Crazy nuts. Nut jobs that are like, you know, these big, fat, well-rounded losers with lots of personality that are like, Kurosaki-san, I want your autograph. And be like, I have this big, giant belly to live on. Of course I can make fun of those people. If I'm not myself such a person. Which I'm not. I'm actually I have a pure structure as a body type, so yeah, I cannot get fat because I actually have an acceleration of insanity when it comes to food process. I actually lose more energy than a normal person, apparently, because my food progress has been increased thanks to medicines that I had to swallow back in the day. Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. Daydreaming Weeps sound like a band name. Yeah, they are. They are a band name, alright. They are the band name, but don't get me wrong. You know, those are not the worst weeps. It's those weeps that, you know, that make this podcast. Those are the worst. They even openly tell about their creepiness on the podcast where their daughter is just sitting in the living room or something like that. They're like, I want to openly talk with my daughter about my creepiness. And I'm like, right, alright, that's bad. That's bad. So yeah, if you had any common sense, you would already see like, these people are creepy. Crazy people. Crazy. But yeah. Anyway, so you have that. You have the lovely, lovely thing that I can do, and I must say, I'm very fond. I'm very happy upon how much I already got, or how far I already am with this project. I am just disappointed in YouTube today, and I hope you guys noticed it, and I hope you guys don't, you know, blame YouTube for this. But do report YouTube though. Do report it, because holy hell, YouTube is a dick when it comes to these things. They're like, Yeah, it's just a bug that makes this thing way more easier to use. And I'm like, no, no, it's worse, 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 I tell you. So, yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys already got how far I got. Like, we're already 20 minutes in, and we're not even, you know, done with all this stuff. So yeah, tomorrow I will definitely also work on this project, but today I'm gonna be only working 15 minutes, so we still have like 30 minutes left. Thank God we only have. Well, thank God we have still minutes left. So yeah, yeah, you should keep your creepiness to yourself, like a civilized degenerate. Yeah, yeah, like me. I'm a civilized degenerate. I live with my parents because I cannot find a job, and I will find a job one day, but I need to get those stupid lockdowns out of my fucking face. And as long as that not is happening, I cannot do anything about it. Also, the rainy stuff also prevents me from running. Eh. I actually want to go back to running, but I need to wait for, you know, maybe a cleaner day, like not raining season all the time. That would be lovely. Anyway, so far, apparently I got news from my dad that that New York is finally snowing again. So there's a big giant pile of snow in New York. Who knew that snow would come back again? But that also means, like, you know, the extreme weather is gonna come back again in America. So for those who like to enjoy, you know, making a snowman, you can do it now, which is good. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, though, because I honestly am like out of knowledge and out of complaints right now, and I'm out of talkative subjects because I'm a little bit a little bit not flattered, baffled. That's the word, baffled. Yeah, the word baffling. I got baffled by YouTube. How's that, you know? Being baffled by YouTube. Well, it all started back in the day, 1984, you know, and then all that stuff happened. I got baffled by the YouTube. It took me by surprise. It showed me the big giant consequences I left behind. But it was all a fake. Dun dun dun. And now that's in the movie stores, you know. This guy just talking about how baffled he was. But yeah, I was definitely baffled. I was like, oh, you know, that kind of thing. I hope, of course, that that's normal, but I guess it's not. But yeah, you son of a bitch! I don't need you. I don't need a different color brush. I will learn how to do other brushes, but not now. I'm learning now only on the hard way. Drawing by pencil. And soon I will learn outlines. Soon. I am not there, but I will get there. And I will be able to draw things. And I will be able to draw good things. Well, whatever people consider good nowadays is very low to my standard. So, well, of course there are good things like good things, but there are also good things like bad things good. Like a rotten apple that is now art. You know, kind of these things. That's the bad stuff of good things. But if you want to see some good artwork, you know, that's always lovely to see. It's like, oh my god, this artwork looks so awesome. Look at the colors. Look back at the screen. Look back at the colors. Look back at the screen. Look at the outline. Look at the artwork. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Why nobody did do this before? And then everybody is asking things. So yeah. I hope you guys are having a blast right now. Enjoying that I'm like really complaining about every single thing that I visited today. Because somebody triggered me. I cannot help that YouTube can trigger me. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's a thing that happens, when a person gets mad about something like this, you know that it is not really, throw a bloody damn table across the room kind of bad, but more like complain about it until you don't have any option more to complain about it, and your whole complaining ends with nothing. And then you're finally done, like, I can finally set it behind you. What? You complained the whole damn ride, and now you finally want to do it? And I'm like, yes. What's wrong with you? That's always what I always did. Like, if I had a problem, and the problem occurred, I always went to, yeah, damn that YouTube to hell. I normally, when I normally want to do a walk outside, I always talk to myself. I always do. So when I go outside and I have a problem, I try to fix the problem mentally by asking myself the problem, and then ask myself, like, why is it so bad that this is a problem? And I explain it all to myself, like, yes, it's about this and that and do's and douche. And then after some while, it's like, oh, we come to an agreement, don't we, Evan? Yes, we come to an agreement. Do we hate it? Yes. But is it necessary? Yes. And then, all that stuff is coming together, and it's quite funny to see that I actually complain to myself about everything that I have a problem with, and then, I try to figure the problem out with my own self. I guess that's a way of problem solving, you ask yourself the stuff that you need to ask, and then, you come to a conclusion. Like, for instance, why you're not supposed to drink milk when it has been open for more than 5 days. Probably because it became sour, but that's not the case. Normally, when you have long-lasting milk, that cannot be the case because, it's still capable of be drank. It's more likely that the process of sourness is gonna be happening anyway, but you won't feel it yet. What you're gonna feel is those little globs of milk sticking together, getting sticky and glubbery, and then it's like, that milk is horrible to drink. It's like this big giant chungus that's then floating in your mouth. That's like, bah, don't do it. And I was like, why this is always happening? And then I realized, oh wait, I forgot to set the temperature on the refrigerator on low. Well, you see, I found my problem. My problem was myself. Yes, I forgot stuff. And so, that's how I fix stuff. Like, where did I put my phone last night? And then, you're gonna ask yourself about what the hell you did. You're gonna retract your steps. Gonna be like totally Sherlock Holmes style, I was here last night. What did I do last night? Yes, I opened this window because I was bored. And what did I do then? I played some cards, and then I picked up a book. And where did you left the book? Exactly on that other spot. And then it is not there. It's like, so you did move it. But where? Yes, upstairs. Okay. So is that where you left your glasses? Oh my god, I did left my glasses there. It's like, ta-da! You're totally Sherlock Holming yourself, and that's so fucking awesome to do. Even though it's a little bit deja vu, like, why are you doing this? Why are you thinking out loud? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm always used to it. And so, yeah, I do thinking out loud and talk to myself to solve my problems, because apparently the only person I can trust with solving my own problems is myself. Because that's logical. You solve your problems that you had with yourself by yourself. And eventually, you're like, I'm getting a little bit out of skinniness. All right, well, time to go back to sporting. And then I realize, like, wait, it's winter, I cannot sport. Well, what can you do then? I don't know, just figure something out. Alright, fine. We're gonna do indoor sporting. And it's like, yeah, that works. Or just use more the bike. That also works because, you know, who needs a car anyway? Cars. Cars are for fucking losers. I always do everything by bike or by train. Cars are like, whew. Those things I cannot touch because I will probably ride them into the ground and cause somebody else's funeral. So yeah. That's why I'm prohibited to ride cars, because, you know, it's always good if a person with epileptic seizures is riding a car and you're gonna have this bumpy ride and then, you know, you hurt someone else. So yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that to have on your gravestone like, yeah, this guy who had an epileptic seizure just wrote me over. It's like, yes, that's not good. Also, I have like a real open mind when things come to things, so I normally have no perception of danger, which is not always handy dandy. It's like, oh my god, that's a huge cliff. Can I jump it? That happened once with climbing a mountain, or well, hiking a mountain in Norway. I was like, can I make this rock jump? And then I was like, why the fuck do I need to do this? I'm like, I need to prove myself I can do this. And I'm like, no, don't. Why? If you're gonna hurt your ankle, you're gonna be ending up like the other guy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then totally I was like, yep, we're not gonna do it. So yeah, I was not oblivious to the danger, but I was oblivious to the options. Like, wait, hold on a second. Already somebody got hurt on this mission, on this trip anyway. So, do you really want to end up like him? And I'm like, no. But it was actually quite cool. You know, the trip itself was awesome. The hiking trip. Oh my. But yeah, I always was like, I need to focus. I need to be careful. And then every fucking step, I got a epileptic seizure on the way when I was hiking when I was tired. Holy hell, that was awesome. Well, not awesome on my part. But it was still awesome on, like, you know, having this big giant head of yours still constantly having to see it like, you know, you're on a ship, rocking the ship, so one way to another, and you're feeling that kind of motion, but then with your whole body, because your head is like up into the sky and then back to the ground, up into the sky, back into the ground, while you try to correct it. That's what happened. I had one long trip, which was like 30 degrees outside, and I had like this epileptic seizure moment when I was climbing a steep path, and I constantly needed to look at the rocks to not trip myself. And I was like, holy fucking shit, I'm feeling like a seasick person right now. So yeah, and then, you know, you look down and you see like, oh, we're really high up. Ha ha ha. Better not trip myself. And then, you know, that even encourages your epileptic seizure to be even worse. So, yeah, my epileptic seizures mostly come from tense moments, like, you know, climbing a mountain and then realize like you're really high up. And then, you know, the things start like, better not fall down. It's 10 feet down. And then it's like, Dad, you're not helping here. You're not helping here, head. Please stop making that image in your head. And because I'm a beautiful, great, self-rounded person when it comes to image thinking, because I always think in images. So if somebody says like a big, giant, round curveball, then I think about a big, giant, round curveball. I'm not thinking about the word curveball and round and big. So yeah. So yeah, I always imagine like, if I trip here, I will be fucked. And of course, I will always imagine myself tripping. So that doesn't help the anxiety to go up a bit. So yeah, I had a blast, but I was exhausted after that one. I was exhausted after that hike. Holy hell. I was like, I made it. I did it. Oh yeah, there was also another mountain that I climbed in Norway. It was like it was a mountain route that was very long. It was not that steep, but it was very long. It was 28 kilometers of walking or hiking, with 10 kilometers of steep climbing. So at the end, we went on. We went stand on a balancing rock, and before that, I actually went to how do you say? And then we went back. All right. So we had our lunch and all that stuff together in a group, and then the sugar rush kicked in. Not the part of the sugar rush, the part of getting exhausted sugar rush. So I was like, I took too many sweets on this ride. I'm feeling tired. And then I was like, how much longer do I need to sustain this? And I'm like, yes, 15 kilometers back. Great. So yeah, I was totally exhausted on that part, on that hike. Walking downwards, I know everybody was like, hey, are you alright? And then say goodbye. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I needed to take tiny little breaks constantly. Pick up my pure honey, just honey in a tube, and be like, and drink the honey with some water I always refill at the ravines. And I was like, oh yeah, and then I could move again. So it was like this big giant energy drink supply that I constantly had to chuck because every single time it went over, I was exhausted. And after a while I was like, my feet are hurting me. When does this stop? And then I realized, you only need 12 kilometers downwards. I'm like, on what? Well, it is 30 degrees outside and you need to go downwards on a black road, on a black highway road. And I'm like, yes, I forgot about that. So it was a tar road, and I was exhausted, and everybody passed me. So I was the latest person ever to return back to the ground, and I was like, fuck, how am I gonna do this? I don't have the motivation to do this. And then, luckily, somebody came by me. A Polish person, a Polish guy came by me, and he was like, oh, hey. And I was like, I ran towards him, and I was like, hey, wanna walk together? I want to go downwards, but I don't have a person to talk with. And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we talked, and we talked about how tough this climb was, and what they were doing, and they were like, oh yeah, we're just visiting this country for like a week with this full school. And I was like, oh, nice. And I was like, oh, thank you. I need you as my mental focus on getting downwards. And then after some while we were like, all right, so we have only 12 roundabouts to go before we finally reach the end. So there were like 12 turns in total, and every single turn you go like one step down. So we counted them down, and we're like, oh, this is only the 7 left. This is quite good, right? And it's like, yeah, we're almost there. And every single time, the people that want sometimes the people that have the how do you say that? The observators that actually the organizers of the trip were calling me like, hey, do you need a ride? Do you want to have a ride back down? I'm like, no, I got this. And I came down and I was like, I did this, and I did it without any problems. And then I collapsed on the ground like, fuck this shit. So yeah. And then you also need to realize, like, I am a person that's terribly at sports. So I have the condition of a rabbit. Well, not a condition of a rabbit. I would say a condition of a slug. I am heavily motivated. I am I am very fast exhausted, but I have always the mental motivation to go forward, so I can push my limits to the very end. But I'm very fast exhausted. And yeah, it really showed on those trips. I was always the guy who always went last. And because I was last, everybody was like, "Oh, you finally arrived." And I'm like, "Yes. Yes, I arrived." Because normally, you know, people that went on this trip were actually like heavily sport people. So these people were like not big people or strong people, but they were like trained. And I was a person that went without any experience, went on this hiking trip when everybody was like, "Yeah, I am an adventurous person, and I do sports for a living." And I'm like, I'm a person who sits every day on his bloody damn ass drawing or playing video games, and I did a trip to hike. Are you fucking insane? I'm like, I definitely did not calculate this situation right now, that I was totally unprepared. Luckily, I have the energy gain of a bloody damn charge battery that charges up in 1 hour. So I was like always very energetic after the end. So after the big giant dip, I had all my energy back within a day. So within that day of the trip, I already got my energy back. There was also another guy who was one of my one of my tent buddies, and he was also very energetic. But after the last 2 or 3 hikes, I believe, he got very tired because he solely did on a bike without electricity, so a non-electricity bike. He actually biked a mountain. While the rest of us were like, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to be going with electricity bikes. And I also had that other option that I had to do it with non-bikes, but I started at the top. He started at the bottom, so I only had to go down, and he had to also go up. And he eventually that took his toll, because at the last hike he was so exhausted that he was like, So yeah, at that hike when I was also very exhausted and out of energy, he was also exhausted and out of energy. So I had to walk with him, I think, a big giant route. But after a while, I got even more exhausted than him. So he was earlier down than me. But I was like, after an hour of sitting back on my chair or sitting back on my fishing chair, it's like, let's do something. And he was like, I'm going to bed. So yeah, you get the difference between me. I'm like this casual complainer who just complains about the whole damn ride, and then afterwards, everybody is exhausted, and I'm like, oh, let's do this again. I am that kind of heavily restored on energy because I really have a high metabolism. I have a high metabolism that causes me to absorb energy of nutrients and food very quickly, and also I burn the energy very quickly. Sadly, that doesn't work when you're trying to hike. That's why I bought some honey. That's why I bought some honey with me, a portable bucket of sugar that I was able to chuck down like blah, and then be like nom 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 nom, and I'll be like, it's like being that guy Popeye, with the Spanish, but then be like, oh my god, I can run again. So yeah. Of course, it's very funny to see like how motivated I was. Like, I can do this again. Let's do this. So yeah. Well, anyway, I hope I did not talk too much. I hope I did not talk too much. I got a little bit excited because I really had a blast on that trip. I really had. I was mentally exhausted, but I had a blast. And that's why I have a reindeer skin in my living room, or well, in my bedroom. So yeah, that explains everything. That's the story behind the reindeer skin in my sleeping room. It's like,
huh, how did you got that? And I'm like, I went on a trip of hiking and I bought this myself at the end of the hiking trip, and I brought it with me in a van. So yeah, we all went into little buses that, you know, were like typical vans of 6 persons each. And yeah, that thing fitted in there because, you know, you could wrap it up, and it was actually worth it because the reindeer skin is so soft. Every single time I wake up, I always step on it. So I have it like, you know, waking up and then, ooh, that is cozy. So yeah. Also, it's quite funny that in Norway, a lot of reindeer skin just hangs around on chairs at outside, just because it is such a good isolation quality and it doesn't get wet. So every single time, you know, the rain stopped and it dried, and it has been dried, you know, you could just sit on it and be like, oh, that's cozy. So yeah, I did that. I went on a trip to Norway, and I had a blast. And I bought a reindeer hide from it. Of course, you know, normally normal people will not buy a reindeer hide at a trip because, you know, why would you buy a reindeer hide? Why don't you buy just accessories or a pen or something else? And I'm like, but it's a reindeer hide. It's very cool. And how much did you pay for it? $150. So yeah, it was expensive, but it was worth it. It was so fucking worth it. Because I always wanted to have a hide in my living room just to sit on it or whatever. Put cards on it or play cards on it, play a card game on it, read a book on it, you know. All that stuff. Stand on it, sit on it, lay on it. All that lovely stuff you can actually do with it. So yeah. So now that we are done for today, I think it is done time. So yeah, I think I did a lot of talking today, and I think I'm a little bit exhausted right now. So thank you all for solving the mystery of the mystery machine, which means the problem that we had with not the stream itself, but with the preview. And thank you all for watching, and I hope I'll see you all next time. I'm very sorry that there is no outro now because I'm using our different recording. But anyway, I hope you all have a nice day, and I wish you all the best of luck. And until then, have a nice day, everybody. Bye.